Dr. Harish Shetty is a highly well known psychiatrist and a distinguished personality in the area of mental health in our country. He's an MBBS, MD, DPM, and DCM. He's a president of My Home India that integrates the rest of India to northeast of India. He has been teaching, practicing mental health, and conducting research over last 35 years or more. He was invited for training by WHO in the year 1993-94, chaired by Dr. Norman Sartorius, and was among 17 young mental health leaders. He is a renowned faculty on mental health and have trained various sections of society such as school principals, teachers, other psychiatrists, government officials, educational institutions, etc. He is a part of the committee appointed by Mumbai High Court to oversee rehab centers of mentally retarded children. He is involved in numerous initiatives related to mental health. He was actively involved in numerous disaster management initiatives like Gujarat riots in 2002, earthquakes of 2001, Mumbai floods of 2005, and so on. He is a well-known columnist in several newspapers and journalist. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Dr. Harish Shetty. And I cordially invite him.
I'll start with the story. पहलगाम के अटैक के बाद मेरे एक सीनियर साइकेट्रिस्ट ने कुछ अगड़म बगड़म लिखा ऑन द सेम डे. भिड़े, अजीत भिड़े. मैंने उसको रोक दिया. मैंने बोला ये ठीक नहीं है. इसराइल का ऑपोजिशन मिनिस्टर इसराइल के प्राइम मिनिस्टर के साथ है. तो भड़क गया. शेट्टी ने भिड़े को बोला तो भड़केगा ना. पर नंतर काय झालं तो इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. मला 40-50 लोकांनी फोन केलं, चांगलं केलं, पण त्या एकानाही तिथे काही लिहिलेलं नाही. हा भारतीय समाजाची अवस्था आहे. मी मंथन, चिंतन, भजनवर विश्वास करत नाही. ॲक्शन करायचं असेल तर इथे बसायचं, नाही तर घरी मस्तपैकी TV बघायचं. And that is the sad part of the entire story. Why don't we put our neck, भगवान ने नेक दिया ना, डालो ना बीच में. So in a lighter vein, I will say I started a false narrative in school, and I never knew that will hit big time. It's a fantastic. We were young, and Venkat Raghavan was the spinner, and Hema Malini was the actress. And 2 or 3 of us started saying कि इनका कुछ गड़बड़ है. उस समय date word नहीं था. In 3 months time, both of them had to say हमारा कुछ नहीं है. Narrative means what? Set circumstances. Hema Malini Iyengar, Venkat Raghavan Iyengar. They were both supposed to be of a marriageable age. They were famous at that point, and it hit. So when you think about a narrative, there are certain aspects it has to fulfill. It has to have a set of circumstances. आणि stress. Riots मध्ये मला लोक म्हणायचे 15 लोक येतात तिथून तलवार घेऊन. Set circumstance, you start believing it. In the last riots in Bombay, somebody said in the masjid there is a AK-56. I went to a building to see. It was a broom. So in narrative building there is an illusion, misinterpretation of stimulus. Some people are suggestible, some people are not. But the point is, India is in a chronic disaster syndrome. कुछ ना कुछ होते रहता है. And the psychosocial upheavals are so many that our amygdaloid body works much faster than the prefrontal cortex. हा हसतो म्हणजे इज अ डॉक्टर. मला वाटलं तुम्हाला हे कळलं ते amygdaloid काय.
I do education counseling.
Oh, so you know. So amygdaloid body is a part of the brain which is very small. छोटा मेंदू. Amygdaloid is less than छोटा, so small. And in the Stone Age, it was of use because if there's a lion, run or fight or flight. Slowly we settled down as farmers. Safety came up. Brain also grew. Prefrontal cortex, Vivek Buddhi, which has the lagam to the amygdaloid. It stops the amygdaloid. नहीं ऐसा नहीं करने का. You see some people muffat in your families, their amygdaloid hijacked. Okay, their amygdaloid hijacked. The teachers know what I am talking about. And the point is that in this era, it is easy to be taken for a ride by an intelligent person who puts a post on the social media, which is suggestible and which is done with a lot of science. But I'm against looking at that and trying to find who's right, who's wrong. I'm saying, why don't we create our own narratives? So in the last few years, when I'm in a school every week I'm in a school, by the way, for the last 30 years. Udaya, I'm in Somaya, School of Humanities. Savisla in a municipal school in Chembur. Okay, second, there's a small school in Andheri East. Very small school, but I never like teachers saying Amcha Shala Lahan hai. No Shala is Lahan. Every Shala is Majboot. And then again on the same day. So what I have done across time is creating narratives. अभी मित्तल जी मुझे बताइए, झाला माना कौन है?
झाला माना.
हाँ. हाथ पे टेक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. हाँ.
झाला माना. Not sure.
That is the problem with Hindus. The jihadi focuses on Darul Islam, Caliphate and Ummah. Hindus focus on कल किधर खाना खाने का. 4 रेस्टोरेंट तो हो गया. झाला माना सर, there was this चेतक हल्दीघाट का बैटल सुना है? महाराणा प्रताप सिंह. झाला माना का फोटो दिखा है, बच्चे लोग यही बोलते हैं, शिक्षक भी यही बोलते हैं. वो चेतक इंजर्ड हो गया. राणा प्रताप had to withdraw. झाला माना came and put his kirit and fought and died. Indian government has a 5 rupee stamp on Jhala Mana. Nobody knows it. I put any lecture of mine, I start with the quiz of creating a narrative. Only school which actually knew the answers, the kids knew the answers, was Navy Public School, not the teachers. The kids knew because of their parents. भाग के चिंटू बच्चे लोग भाग के मुझे बोला मुझे पता है. जब तक ये नहीं करेंगे, आपके ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन का सुन्नत हो जाएगा. सुन्नत पता है ना? सर्कमसिशन बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में. We are in dangerous times. Then I put the picture of 4 साहबजादे. आता तुम्ही सांगा तांबे. 4 साहबजादे कौन है?
I don't know.
This is our problem. Who's a Punjabi here? You are asli Punjabi ji?
4 साहिबजादे उनको
गुरु गोविंद
जिंदा
सिंह
गाड़
जी के
दिया
बेटे.
था, ऐसा कुछ.
चार साहबजादे गुरु गोविंद सिंह जी के जो बेटे थे, जिनको शहीद हुए थे.
2 लोगों को गाड़ा था. Why did they become shahid? They were not fighting for the marginalized section. They refused to become Hindus. जब तक आपके किटी पार्टी में, जब तक आपके बिल्डिंग के नीचे जब महिला पुरुष इकट्ठा होते, ये बातचीत नहीं होता है, तो हिंदू समाज बचेगा नहीं. मजाक नहीं है, सच बोल रहा हूं मैं. ना तो मैं पैरानॉइड हूं, ना तो इनसिक्योर हूं. मैं सिक्योर हिंदू हूं. तुम्हाला पण नाही माहित तांबे? आश्चर्याची गोष्ट आहे. लक्षित बोरफुकान,
Assam
ट्राइबल.
Ahom tribal general, and Ahom stopped the Mughals from going to the east. They stopped them. नरेंद्र मोदी जी की वजह से ये लोगों का नाम सामने आ रहा है. So we have to create a narrative, pick up all the small heroes. The country has not been made by M.K. Gandhi.
Good to see.
Can you believe none of you know one good story of a hero. India is not been built by Mohan Karamchand Gandhi or Gandhis. जब तक लोगों को इसका अभिमान नहीं है तब तक कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. अभी आपको तो पता है ना, बाजी प्रभु देशपांडे, which is the gorge where he fought? Pawankhinde. How many of you have gone there? To feel, yes sir, Savarkarji, I believe you. To feel that day when 350 or 250 to 350 Maratha stopped the big army and he died. Have you gone to see the gorge? Switzerland जायचं, पण इथे पण जायचं. जब तक ये नहीं करेंगे कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. चर्चा में तो मैं सीधा बोला, मंथन पे विश्वास है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, पण चिंतन मंथन हे भजन आणि लांब लचक चर्चा पागला इसमें बहुत होता है. नहीं करेंगे क्या ये अभी आपके लिए है क्विज है. जस्ट पिक अप one character in Indian history which people don't know and he or she has contributed.
People don't know.
ठीक है, we'll ask the young. Thank you for coming. You look odd here in this group, नहीं? हाँ, I love this. Taylor Swift कौन है?
I actually don't follow Taylor Swift.
Do you know her?
Yes.
Okay. BTS कौन है? तुमको मुंकू चुंकू तुमको? नाही. तुला काय रे? तू का असं का आला? खेचून आणलंय ना कोणी तुला? नाही. The point is, name one person whose history you will spread in the next 1 month. बोलो, एक तो नाम बताओ. एक नाम बताओ. नाम बताओ. लिमय. तुम्ही लोक लिमयला ना पण माहित नाही. आम्ही शेट्टी लोकांना माहिती आहे. आम्ही मराठा. तर पण तुम्ही लोकांना माहित नाही. टेल मी वन एनीबडी. सावरकर, ब्युटिफुल. तुम्ही सांगा. What will you say? We'll talk about his lifetime. 2 books. Vikram Sampathan, Uday Maurkar, and third is no congressman has ever been arrested in that jail. What else? एक नाव सांग. Safekar बंधू. फड़के. हिंदू साला.
Sohail Dev.
सोहेल देव कौन है जरा बताइए.
Sohail Dev was a Bhil king between the attacks of Muhammad of Ghazni and Muhammad of Ghori. There is like a 150-year gap. So there are no written records, but there is a oral narrative of that
Oral history.
period. So basically there was some descendant of Muhammad of Ghazni had supposedly come to attack India because that is what they do.
There was a lady also who stopped him
I am not
from Rajasthan. I forget the name.
But I believe multiple
Thank you, sir.
kingdoms,
Yeah.
Raja Bhoj and
Thank you,
all
sir.
that.
Thank you. Anybody else?
तानाजी मनुसरे.
तानाजी मल्लू सर, ठीक है. Sorry.
No, I don't remember.
हाँ, you don't remember. Anyway, ये लोग बड़े लोग हैं, सब तो बताएंगे. हाँ?
संताजी घोरपड़े.
संताजी घोरपड़े. What's your name?
विक्रम.
कुछ भी बोलो ना, नॉर्थ ईस्ट का वगैरह कुछ नहीं. So the point I want to make is, राणी अब्बा, who said that? इकडे फोटो काढ, चांगलं फोटो काढायचा माझा बरोबर. माय गॉड, व्हाट्स योर नेम मैन? हाँ,
अंकुर जैन.
कहाँ के हो तुम यार?
मैं किंग ऑफ पवई.
रानी अब्बा का हिस्ट्री बताओ. She fought the Portuguese 4 times in a naval war and defeated her. She's from Mangalore. Shetty है.
She was there.
जैन थी वो, जैन. बोलो.
नहीं सर, आप नहीं बोलिए. आप अच्छा
हाँ, नहीं,
बोलते
आप
हैं.
बोलिए.
नहीं, मेरे को भी कम पता है, इतना पता है.
मैं नौटंकी करता हूँ, तू बोल.
नहीं, she was a Jain and as sir told, she fought very valiantly.
4 wars she defeated Portuguese. The point I want to make is, let us start our narratives. एक Instagram post डालने का. Instagram is very important. Yes, ma'am. Manjula?
I think Abaka is also considered one of the Kola Devi. And I just learned about her.
Very good. But talk about the heroics.
Yeah. Because
That-
of her valor, she's considered the Devi.
There are enough women like that.
Yeah.
So my dear friends, अपने को चर्चा फर्चा ठीक आहे. संडे रविवार सकाळी लोकमान्य सेवा संघमध्ये जाऊन बसू 2 तास. करायचं असेल तर यायचं. तर तुम्ही लोक हप्त्यातून एक इंस्टाग्राम पोस्ट बिंदास नावाखाली फॉल्स नाव नाही टाकायचं. स्टँड अप टू बी काउंटेड एज हिंदूज. व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. देयर इज अ डिफरन्स टू बी काउंटेड अँड नॉट काउंटेड. आय टोल्ड यू अबाउट एक्झाम्पल वाजिद भिडे. वी हॅव टू डू इट. देर इज नो, आई डोंट वॉन्ट टू इंटेलेक्चुअली सिट एंड एनालाइज ये सही है क्या गलत है. मैं बोला एक स्मॉल लाइन को काटने का, बड़ा लाइन डालेंगे ना, बड़ा लाइन डालेंगे यार. एंड पिक अप ऑल द स्मॉल गाइज हु आर स्मॉल बिकॉज ऑफ whatever and bring their history out. Bring their history. सावरकर का तो कितना सेंटेंसेस है जो हम बोल सकते हैं. Any more names?
Sam Bahadur.
हाँ, Sam Bahadur. Yeah, very good. Absolutely, sir.
Sam Bahadur, because he has done a lot of things which I could know only from movie. Otherwise,
That's so fantastic, sir. So write one quote about him and put it across. Abdul Hamid, 1971, isn't it? And why not? We have to do this. धर्म का रक्षण करने के लिए बहुत साधु संत मंदिर में मेहनत करते हैं. धर्म का पालन करने, अपने को धर्म का रक्षण करना है. धर्म रक्षक सर मोर इम्पॉर्टंट अँड नाव. आणि काय, आणि लोकांना काय वाटणार, आम्ही असं बोललो तर काय नाही वाटू दे. डेमोग्राफी इज डेस्टिनी. लुक अराउंड. Your maid servants have been converted to Christianity by the small churches who are playing havoc in Punjab, Haryana and in South India and other places. Havoc! And your neighborhood has been taken over by jihadis. Milk is controlled by jihadis. Fish wholesale is controlled by jihadis. Fruits are controlled by jihadis. But why? Because we keep quiet. आपल्या मुलांना US पाठवायचं आहे, आपल्याला पाठवायला काही हरकत नाही. तो पण एकदा इंडिया होऊन जाणार. पण बाबा आत्ताचं काय चांगलं चर्चा, ह्याच्यानंतर चांगलं झाला चर्चा. काय स्मिता देशमुख पत्रकार आणि हरीश शेट्टी तो वेडा आहे. वेडा व्हायची दिवस आलेला आहे. And social media is a powerful weapon. In America, 54% of people take news from social media, not from newspapers. India, I don't know the figures. तुम्ही आरामात बसा ना, माझं अजून लेक्चर नाही झालंय. तुम्ही असा बसला तर मला वाटतं मला बंद केलं पाहिजे. काय लिहित आहे. ॲक्शन. One Instagram post, one Facebook post, and be strategic. Hindus are stupid. फुकट का चिल्लाएगा. There's a saying, Suchitra, Hindu is communal when he's alone and secular in a group. Muslim is secular alone but communal in a group. We will get extinct. Demography is destiny. मजाक नहीं है ये. तर नाही आम्ही काय, मी टीचर व्हाईस प्रिन्सिपल, आमचं पण स्टेटस आहे ना. मला किती लोक म्हणतात तू एवढं मोठं सायकल असं लिहितो, म्हणून लिहितो. मी सांगतो मला कळतंय उद्याचा, मी कालचा नाही बघत. उद्या परवा आणि पुढे काय होणार आहे मला दिसते. अनाडी नाही मी. बट यू नो व्हॉट, आय विल स्टॉप इन 5 minutes. देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लेम दॅट देयर इज अ पॅराडॉक्स. इव्हॉल्व्ड सोसायटीज हॅव नो गाईड. Tribals, no guile. They're very simple. That's what happened to us. We were evolved. पृथ्वीराज चव्हाण मोहम्मद गोरीला का नाही मारलं? Entire history would have changed. Entire मुसळ जाऊ दे त्याला, जाऊ दे आपलंच आहे. काय हारला ना तो. असं नाही करायचं. If Raja Man Singh was caught in the jungle by bheels, Shivaji would have killed him. Rana Pratap left him. Rules of the war नहीं चलेगा. Be strategic, my dear friends. People will write 100 things. Somebody said, गाजा के लोगों के प्रति इंडिया क्यों नहीं बोलता है? मैंने बोला, fortunately for me, I worked with Asgaril engineer, Ram Punyani, hardcore leftists, and gone around the country to find how we can bring down Hindu-Muslim conflict. And what I found was three. Number one was we have to be equally hostile to all violence. If in Yemen, Saudi Arabia has killed more than 1.5 lakh Yemenis, nobody talks about it. You talk about Gaza, I'm against killing of all civilians. You talk about Gaza, talk about Yemen where Saudi Arabia killed people. Talk about Sudan where more than 1.5 lakh people have been killed in civil wars. Talk about Nigeria where every day 500 Christians are assassinated. Talk about Syria. Equal response to all violence will bring down peace. But you know what? Empathy is selective. Empathy is never equal. If my son needs medical treatment, I will go with him. For your son, I will give the address of the doctor. Empathy is selective. But thinkers like you, because it's Parle, Abhay, Karandikars, all the Adnavs are all thinkers. Including Mittal, who's mixed in that. We are leaders. आसान काम के लिए गाइड सब पैदा होते, मुश्किल काम के लिए हम लोग पैदा हुए. Create narratives orally, in written, in real. Don't be ashamed if somebody, तुम इतना बड़ा बिजनेस संभालते, तेरा बिजनेस को कोई नुकसान होगा क्या? नहीं होगा, कुछ नहीं होगा, ये मिथ है. मिथ है, कुछ नहीं. तुम लॉयर है, बिजनेसमैन है, डॉक्टर, कुछ नहीं आएगा. बोलना स्टार्ट करो यार, लिखना स्टार्ट करो. इतना कहकर मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूँ. बहुत सारे यहाँ मेरे मित्र भी हैं, ये हमारी एस्टीम्ड कलीग है, ये तो इंटेलेक्चुअल है. इन्होंने मुझे एक बात बहुत अच्छी तरह समझाया कि why do artists go to the left? And they said they want something new all the time. तुम्ही सांगितलं होतं, आठवतंय का? They want something new, so they don't like anything which probably in their mind is not काय म्हणते, डिसरप्टिव. हाँ, बड़ा लोग हैं, आपने को मालूम नहीं कौन कौन बैठे तुम्हारे आजू बाजू में, बहुत खतरनाक लोग हैं. तुम्ही असं का बघता कुणच नाही? तुम्ही असं तुम्हाला नाही पटलं की मी जे काय बोललो? ह्यांचं म्हणणं आहे आम्ही हे सगळं धांदली करत नाही. पार्ला पूर्वमध्ये आम्ही लेक्चरर करतो, तो लेक्चरला प्रश्न विचारतो, लेक्चरर जातो. मृगांक को मैंने बोला कुछ अलग करेंगे, मृगांक फोन ही नहीं उठाते बाद में. पहचानता हूँ मृगांक को. So I congratulate Tejaswini and the entire team. I mean सगळे बाय गाडी पाठवले रे घरी. मला बोक्स वॅगन असं आम्हाला कोणी ट्रीट नाही केलं होतं. आणि असं रिक्षा आता काय पोहे असा करत आलो आम्ही. I think this is a very serious thing which she is doing and her team, all of them, Tambe, Limay, everybody, Uday, and of course my Parle friends, I love them. I am part of the Parle Prabodhan Manch unofficially. My entry point Tarandikar. And I think it's high time we become Dharma Rakshaks and not only Dharma Palaks. I have a quiz which I have made for all school children when I go, and I very genuinely explained it. Lastly, एक मिनट, I interview psychologists for jobs across the country. Once I was in Goa. The CM then who died, passed away. He said, I want to appoint psychologists in schools on my money. It's first state which appointed psychologists in schools, Goa. 85 candidates I interviewed. I asked them who gave us yoga. None of them knew except one girl whose father is a Sangachalak of that district. None of them knew. Now I interview some of them for our schools. She knows. We have worked together in a school. No psychologist knows Patanjali. I mean, I don't blame them. Educational system. I had to name my son. I called up one of my Sangha Pracharaks. मला चांगलं नाव होतं. He gave me कणाद ऋषि. क्या किया हुआ उसने? क्या किया कणाद ऋषि ने?
Atom concept.
अणु. Not John Dalton. कणाद ऋषि. So with this, I thank Tejaswini for inviting me. But boss, चलना चाहिए. चांगलं प्रोग्राम होतं लोकमान्य सेवा संघ असं नाही चालणार. एक्शन करना चाहिए. डेमोग्राफी डेस्टिनी. चालू करो. Let us not talk about others. Let's talk about ourselves in a very positive manner. Let us rediscover. Civilizational awakening is happening. Civilizational awakening improves self-esteem. Civilizational doubt causes inferiority. With this, I stop. Thank you.